Hello and welcome to another update video about render. On the render chart, we have seen also a deep correction from the last three-wave top that has formed here. When was it? Or did we actually make another high? Yeah, so I'll probably have to put it here. But that top was made here on the 21st of May at around $12. I highlighted to you that we were either working on a B wave in orange within a larger wave 4 correction, or that this here is an A wave and we expect a B wave pullback. So in both cases from up here, a pullback was quite likely. It's been quite deep so far, this pullback, so it is probably, I'd say, if it goes down any further, more likely the wave 4 that's still unfolding, okay? Even though we have now reached key support. So we've reached the key B wave support for the white wave count. We've even broken below it, but that's not invalidation. The invalidation point for the white count is the low of the 13th of April. Here we talk about $5.82, but already below $6.79, and we are holding above it at the moment. Already below that level, it becomes more likely that we are in the orange count, but we haven't broken it really, only briefly. And I would not call that a sustained break. It is possible, and this is unreliable micro counting, right? It is possible to identify a first 5-wave move from the low. Yeah, but I normally want to see the third wave get to the 1.38 extension, and it didn't quite get there. Nearly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a possible 5-wave move, but on this time frame and scale, unreliable. So pay attention to it. I mean, it is possible that B wave has bottomed. There's been a substantial reaction here to that 655 level, that low. The price surged to 830 pretty much, but it needs to hold above that low. So if you want to trade the C wave higher, you could consider. You can actually add another support area. You could watch that support area, okay? This would be support, but it's, again, that's not a reliable setup, but you can still pay attention to these levels, and really there should be a reaction somewhere from here. 1, 2, something like that. Yeah, this is what I would pay attention to. Now the thing is, this would be too small, this wave 1, so it would look rather like that. So it might just form a larger wave 1 then. We would have to see how there's definitely not enough, this is definitely not long enough to be wave 1 of all of wave C. So something doesn't add up there. But 691 is then support. Below 691, it becomes more and more likely that we're actually still in the wave 4. Now be aware that this wave 4 could also turn into a triangle. So if we, for example, rally from here a little bit, but cannot break to a new high, then it is very much possible that this fourth wave is unfolding as a triangle. For a triangle, we could even add a trend line here, so I will highlight that, just that we have some lines to watch, because these just indicate that it could be a fourth wave triangle, and a triangle would have an A wave, a B wave, a C wave, and we should get another DE. I'm observing, sorry, the E needs to be a higher low. It's a similar pattern to what I'm observing currently on the Solana chart. Now here, the $4.14 level is the key support level for the fourth wave. As long as we're holding $4.14, the overall scenario that allows for one more high is valid. Any break below $4.14, and I assume that we have put a more substantial top in place. That's my update about render. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.